guys.
What's up?
Hello,
What's good?
people.
How you doing?
What y'all doing?
How you doing?
Hope you guys are good.
How you doing?
What's up now?
Some people missed me. They are forming posh and silent,
I know.
but they missed me. Oh. They came from Port Harcourt. They are missing me. They already.
We have TY in the building.
Oh, be like.
Everybody say hi.
Hi. Lexi, I missed you.
Zela, oh, she don't miss anything. She will go to a basketball court with boys. She will not message me for days.
Hey, I did it.
Yes, and they see all these things. I'm like,
Excuse me, what do you mean by with boys?
with boys,
I jealous.
one boy was not to see her. She was not saying it's the side view for me. She can't move side view. Side
I
view,
did
I'll
not
break your
say
neck.
side view. I said it's my smile.
It's a man. The
I
side
you
view, I'll
got play
break
love
your
outside.
neck.
Got play love outside. Welcome to another episode of Towards Overview.
Yes, man.
Thank you for sticking with us. Today we've been talking about something before we came to record, like something that has been bothering me personally. I wonder how people grew up like that. Like it's quite shocking.
It's not shocking, no.
It's quite shocking. It's not shocking to him because he experienced that.
Take it.
He had that
Take
kind
it
of.
from me. It will teach you the manners you need to learn as a youth.
Calm down.
And you still repeat the same thing the next morning and you are taught.
Normally
Okay,
now,
okay, I think-
you go. The lesson is in the
the
continuous
beating.
playing.
Okay, people of God,
That's
before we
wonderful.
take today's topic, let's quickly. Hello, my name is Princess. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There are creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Run away and pay some bills. We'll be right back.
We don't pay the bills.
Welcome
the
back.
man not great collect money. So I don't kind of go back and piss off.
Welcome back, people. So today we're talking about something. I want Lexi to introduce because he has a first-hand experience.
No, I'm not introducing anything.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, today, guys, we're talking
Yeah.
about violent way of raising children. Okay, that's a violent way
It's
of
not.
parenting.
It's not violent.
It is violent.
It's called iron hand way of raising
Are you
children.
supporting it?
Me?
Yes.
I'm not supporting it. Oh. I'm not against it. Oh.
You're not against
Because
it
me
either.
no say me go see do if at all like 2 times.
No, I reject that for you.
If at all you do like 2 times.
See, okay, first of all, let's give a background story. You know that childhood time, I did not experience it. I just got beaten a few times, but it was not a consistent thing for me. When your parents just anything you do, go slap, biggie, smack down, Monday Night Raw, everything.
Yes.
On your body. Let me talk my story finish. And then they just give you all sorts of traumatic beatings. I don't know, just make you feel sad. For the slightest thing that have beaten you, your body will peel, you have scars all over your body. And they don't even do that easy, they'll do that in public, they'll do that everywhere. Any small thing you do like this beat you. If you fail your exams, you have chopped cane. If you go outside by your
First of all, why will you fail your exam? Don't be your mates they carry first.
People, not everybody are good. I'll
Your
come
mates, they
to
carry
that, Sha. You carry first. I mean first you carry.
Me, I dey carry last normally. I dey carry we go be like 35 for class. Na me go be like 33.
Okay, that's
No, but 35 no dey come school. 34 na him best side. Then me will come follow. Yeah,
in our last week I'll be like that.
Nah, you don't know. They say
Okay,
those kind
guys,
things.
like I was saying now, parents, I don't know if parents of these days are still like that, but parents of like a few generations back beat you, slap you, do this,
Rush you.
everything. Guy, they'll beat you to the point where beat not go call the entire your body again.
You go still
You know.
enter. Oh. Make some people be still
Guy,
beating.
beat. I not experienced a lot of. I got beaten a few times. I won't lie. They beat me once in a while, but I'm not really bad like that. So why they won't beat me? So that's another thing. Imagine me. Now first and second, I know they pass first and second. If I carry third, I will cry. Now they go. They tell me sorry. You understand?
My papa, if you
No, they
carry
go-
the second, no be your mate still
no.
carry the
If I get third, I don't go beyond first and second. If I get third,
Yeah.
I dey cry like
we
goat.
not.
My
I
mama
don't.
go
I
dey
don't know.
beg me.
I don't know the referral of carrying first. I never knew it.
my
Highest I took was
You
third.
get
When I
that
still
as
reach
well.
ass, I said with my third. Don't be your mate carrying. I'm like, hey,
Take
this
my blood.
man,
Take my
this man.
Just take my soul. Okay, so guys, basically the question for today is: would you prefer it, or did you love it? Let's put it that way. Did you love it as a child, being always beaten for every wrong thing, or would you have preferred if your parents were fun? And if that's not the question for you, were your parents fun? Did you enjoy it? Would you treat your children? Would you be a fun parent to your children? Yeah. So
For me, it was fun. Oh. Even the beat itself was fun. It's not how, because when you are older, you have memories. Like you have things to talk about.
How about the trauma? People get traumatized.
Trauma? There's no trauma in it.
I have a friend that has PTSD from being beaten all the
See,
time.
let me tell you, there's no PTSD or being PTSD. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
PTSD is when you have
all these people,
post-traumatic.
all these people of this generation. See, let me tell
disorder.
you, the reason why some people are acting AWOL, if their brain is AWOL from their body, is because they have not collected better beating, better sanding.
There are better ways to treat treat issues than beating.
Wait.
Yeah, don't talk
Have
like
they
this.
Have they ever slap you? Your face like this, where your nose and your
Funny
eye.
enough,
They just give you boza.
Funny enough,
All your brain will correct.
Funny enough, there's some people that you beat, and because you beat them,
Why?
because
Why
you
you
beat them,
feel
they'll
like
become more resistant.
So waiting.
So
They not beat you well now.
You've not seen that.
Not
beat you
not
well.
be you talk say they go beat you today, tomorrow you go still do the same thing.
No, my own na because I want play. I like play.
I'm saying eventually you are used to be beating. You
Okay,
get
now.
There's no
resistance.
surprise
Okay, now.
anymore. Just like
Beat
no,
me.
beat me.
No, okay, that because the person not get new ways to beat you.
Okay, all the time that they beat you, did you not keep doing what you were asked not to do?
Me,
You just said-
I had new ways to do what I needed.
Every
to do.
That's why
child.
they had new
Eh,
ways to beat you.
Yes, nah, so,
I can
nah.
bet you that every child that has gotten beaten will always go back to the same thing because they know that you will always beat them. Not be king. Beat me.
See,
They beat you this Sunday.
Benin
say you do
parents.
something.
See, let me tell you, Benin parents.
You say I don't like
never
Benin people.
beat you.
Okay, I like Benin people.
Benin parents never beat you. See, if you're just doing anyhow, you're just gonna find one old parent that is staying in your pa or savior. You just give her your pikin. See, when your pikin they come and say manners will follow your child and come home. See, special recommendation. Thank me later. Thank me later.
People should never ever listen to Lexi. God forbid.
Thank
I
me
don't
later.
want to ever treat my child like as if he's a slave.
He-
How could they
see,
beat you and say
see,
you be goat?
You're not a slave.
Don't they feel bad?
You're not a slave. See, let
Don't
me tell
they
you-
think about the song?
See, there are so many things that does not go with talking. You don't go tired to talk.
It's a lie.
It's a true
It's a
thing.
lie. I
The
feel
same
like
way
it's a
there are
lie.
so many things that don't go with talking.
Beating.
There are so many things that don't go with
We beating.
So
Wait,
calm down,
okay.
calm down. I had a friend this last Christmas break. My friend has ADHD actually.
Yeah.
What the
And
heck
his
is
parents
ADHD?
What do you
go and do research.
Yeah, you need to do research.
He has ADHD, and it's something he has struggled with
Wow.
since childhood. He literally told his parents that he's being depressed, and they make him feel worse.
Yeah.
And he told them,
Nigerians, a lot of Nigerians don't believe in depression.
these things you say to me, they make me feel bad. You're damaging my self-esteem. It's affecting my work, and they're like, you're depressed. It was so bad because it was Christmas and everybody was trying to have fun and have a good time, and you're like, Trafina, I'm not okay. Else I was like, I'm really trying to now be helpful. But if you now go and tell a parent that kind of things, like some parents can actually be like, you are depressed. Do you know how many children are outside that don't have food? Yeah. Before you know, they are shutting down the child.
When it comes to like beatings and
ADHD.
violence,
She said he.
like you really need to know.
I don't know.
No jokes.
That means no
See,
joke.
no jokes. You really need to know these things.
I don't want to know.
Why would you know them?
Come and
There are
beat me,
real
oh.
things that happen. No. Really, honestly, there are real things that happen out there. Honestly,
See,
to be very
let me
honest,
tell you,
we
let me tell you.
cannot keep rejecting to know these things that actually do exist.
Let me tell you
And
something.
you
Let me
cannot
tell you
be
something.
kicking against
See,
a
let me-
system if you're going to repeat it.
Let me tell you something. I'm not kicking against anything.
That's
I'm
quote
not-
of the week. You're
Wait
not kicking
now.
against beating.
Wait
You beat your
now,
children.
I'm not kicking against anything. I'm not supporting anything. I'm
That-
just saying.
you cannot stay on the
You
fence.
can't be
Wait
on
now.
the fence.
I want to.
And
Now
the,
your
way
fence.
and the way you've been talking passionately about it, I
Obviously
feel like
like
if you,
it.
yes, and you will beat
I
your
beat your
children
children already.
Me?
Yes.
Do you mean me?
Yes.
I beat your children. I beat
Jesus.
your children.
Let's see. Let's watch you. The Bible even said, spare the rod and spoil the child.
Normally, you beat your
That type of
children sometimes.
thing. You will smack your child
Yes.
if he misbehaves. But
if
your
you
child
make it
should also
consistent-
understand why mommy is beating him.
Why are you
or
beating
why
him?
that
Exactly, because you don't give them the
because
reasons.
sometimes some parents
How do you
even
wait? How do you
some
say they
parents-
don't give them the reason?
some parents
Not all the time. Some parents just
some
beat,
parents
beat,
even
beat,
go
beat,
as
beat.
far
Wait
as far as allowing the child to sleep
allow them to
and then
sleep
you
for
come and
themselves,
pour
oh.
water and beat the child. That shock, waking up like that,
Trauma.
can
You're
affect the
saying people have
person's
trauma.
brain.
Get people have trauma from this.
Yeah, I don't have trauma.
Lexi,
Yeah, I don't have trauma.
You're just lucky to be strong. Not everybody's like you. Yes.
I'm
Yes,
lucky to be
actually,
strong.
yes.
The
Oh
system
my
did
God!
not
Thank
break
you,
you.
Jesus.
You're just lucky to be strong. I have people that were in your generation. I don't know your generation, but I have people that
Which generation?
calm down. I know you're older than me,
Which
but
generator?
I have people that were born around your time, and their lives are affected. They cannot even
Even the way
I have
they
friends,
relate to their
people
mates.
to people self. You cannot even relate to people. You cannot,
Even the way they
you cannot talk to
love
friends.
in quotes.
He doesn't
to
even
be
love
weird.
rights. He doesn't even love rights because he believes that it's best to restrict it because his parents never even showed him this love. It's best to keep it to yourself and love me to yourself. You cannot even love people to
And,
me-
it's, and what can
See,
be as
let me
bad
tell
as
you.
looking for love outside if you don't know love
Let
inside?
me tell you something. Everything, every single thing is a personal choice.
not a personal
I chose to always be happy. See, honestly, there were days where I would just stand like, why did they beat myself? All this kind of, can I not just enjoy myself?
Honestly,
Wait,
I promise you were a lucky
wait,
child.
wait.
Trust me.
See, let me tell you,
Yeah,
there were other times where, when after the beating, after the correct massaging by my dad, that I
Some
will, that I have,
it's violence.
you relax, it's
God.
not violence. My mom will now come and sit me down. You get, they will
So,
not have
why
the
did
talk.
your dad-
That's
Why your dad
Why
does not? Why does your dad?
because
You
he's
see, this
it's
is
not.
This is
See, let me tell you.
Guys, please what? What?
See, wait now.
This is also in African
you see,
marriage.
You see what they talk.
The
You
women
see
are
what they
always
talk.
making up for what
You
the
see what
men
you
do.
see what they talk now. This is gender. One thing like
It's not-
that.
I'm not
Wait.
It's
Wait.
about
Now,
gender
let me allow.
now.
Wait. Let me
Before
talk
you
now.
continue, let me just quickly say
Let me talk
something.
now.
Let me quickly say
I was
something.
talking something
I
now.
know, I'll let you talk, but-
Let me say something now.
Talk.
Let me say something now.
Let me say, how is it when
Now.
the place to talk to the child?
Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Now, see.
finish what you were saying. Then
Now.
we'll dissect it.
Okay, that's it. Okay, now after the brushing and everything, me and my mom will sit. They should not. You're not supposed to do this kind. You're not supposed to do this. My dad also does it, but the way he does his own, we are a shy. In my house, we are shy. You get? Wait now. There are some things that we want to tell you. Wait now.
We're not shy. We're not shy to
There's
beat
some
me.
things.
In public, oh.
Yes, now there's some things.
He wasn't shy to be in
Yes,
public.
you must learn.
But we
Wait.
should
In public.
Yes. See, there's some things now he wants to tell you. He will not call you and tell you why you go do that kind of thing like that. You can still quarrel with you, but they tell you the.
That's not right.
Oh
parenting.
my God.
That's not the right
See.
place.
Okay, let him finish his story.
Jesus. Now see, after talking to you like that, you have to have sense.
That's so annoying. I swear.
You have to have sense to know what they are telling you. See, normally, when you do something wrong, you know you have done something wrong. You don't need
I hope I have
somebody.
patience to wait for you to finish.
You
Continue.
don't need somebody. You don't need somebody to now like tell you, this you do
Imagine me
now
as
the
a-
reason why they beat you with
imagine
this.
me as a
They don't-
13-year-old
they
child
do
that I've
it.
never
See,
known
let me
my
tell you,
left from my right.
and let me tell you, most times, the way my dad does his own, he does it at that instant. You get, once he passed that time, my dad doesn't like keeping something to heart.
That's why he has to
Just-
beat you on the spot.
See, on the spot, as the other day, just give you hot on the spot. As they give you on the spot, they know what you do. Say, okay, like
No
okay, like
check.
wait, like we all have pets, or we had a pet or something. Now your dog shit inside your room. You will carry the dog come. You think say this shit
Nah,
you
every
beat
time
and
you dey do that to
put.
the
Wait
dog.
now. Once the dog that he does see that shit you beat and put, he no go that place again. Do am. Yes, so
So you're an animal.
I'm not an animal. We are all animals. Biologically speaking.
Can I talk now? Can I talk now?
No.
Let's see, you've
Biologically.
been talking.
Yeah, sorry. Now they don't tell me I shut
Let me talk
up.
about
Yes.
my own child
Okay.
and the way my mom raised me. Okay,
Yes.
my dad to an extent, then my mom, the way they raised me. Guy, first of all, they taught me right and they taught me lovingly.
Lovingly.
Now,
I
I was
want to touch me
always.
lovingly now.
I'm not saying that
It's their
not
own way
true.
of showing me love.
That, God forbid that
It's
kind of love.
Samurai Jack.
Yes. The Naruto style.
Let me
They'll
talk.
do
Let me
jutsu
talk
on
my
your
talk.
head.
I let you talk.
Sorry, talk your talk now.
Like I was saying.
Talk at it.
Now they taught me and raised me lovingly. Now I was loved to the point where I don't want to receive anything else but that kind of love. Now I made sure not to annoy them because they already gave me love. Now, first of all, when I do something wrong, I get what is not love. Probably they'll be angry at me. They'll just not talk to me. They will not give me that energy that they'll give me when they're happy with me. And it's to make me sad. And I make sure not to make them angry because they already showed me enough. They showed me a lot of love.
It's the same thing now.
No, not
Yes.
beats. Let me finish my
It's the same
story.
thing.
She's not
They
saying
showed
they
me-
beat me very well. She's saying they showed me.
They showed
love.
me a lot of.
They show you love now. They will not talk to you
Let
later.
me
You'll not be
talk.
angry.
Let me talk.
Talk now.
They showed me a lot of
See,
love.
they want to beat me here.
They showed me so much love that I did not want to receive anything else because I know that it felt good. Now they beat me
It
sometimes.
felt good too.
You're a goat. Now they
On air.
They
I
beat-
see on podcast, my partner is calling me good. Oh, greater of what time, Shah? You're cutting me.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Yes, leave it. I will sleep.
let me
Close
talk
my
now.
eyes,
Like
I
I see you're
talk.
so happy. You'll be. I'm just beating your children.
Like
As I was saying now.
My children
My
will
parents
enjoy
beat me, but they only beat me when I have done the same
They
thing
will climb my
consistently wrong. Like they'll tell me, don't do this, and this is why you're not supposed to do this.
Tomorrow you still do.
Tomorrow I still do the same thing. Now when I do that thing consistently, that is the only time they will beat me. Only when they
Okay.
corrected me a number of times and I refuse to listen.
Okay.
Imagine you wanting to correct me for the first time for
Okay,
something
now.
that I did not. No problem. Even if I know. That it was wrong, but I don't know that.
Question.
I'm not done. I'm not done my
Sorry,
talking.
continue.
I'm not done my talking. I don't do something wrong for the first time. Guy, just carry me.
Your
out.
meat sack, Momo, strong Momo.
Beat me like
Pass
you go-
down.
Now, first of all, my parents might not even beat you completely. They might first punish you. Kneel down.
Is there have
Two down. They might not beat you at the first instance.
So Lexi, you don't think your parents were extreme?
My dad was not extreme.
God, I'm so sad.
The
wasn't.
stories you told are not extreme.
That they tie you
Lexi.
and-
You were tied to the ceiling
It's
fan.
funny that you
It's funny.
insisted.
What the fuck?
See,
You were
let me-
tied to the ceiling fan and the fan was spinning.
And they will beat you.
The fan was spinning. Let's not
That's
forget.
First
See.
grade punishment.
And
They
it
treat
is
like
not
a goat.
extreme.
They treat them like
They
slaves.
should do that to children. In fact, prisoners.
Prisoners don't even get that kind of
Don't
And-
talk out.
Yes!
Don't go to state CID. You will know what I'm
Excuse
talking
That's
about.
me,
Nigerian
Lexi.
prison, forget that.
Being tied to the ceiling fan and being flogged while the fan is spinning is not extreme.
I trust me.
You said your dad is not extreme.
Lexi, that is sad, and I feel so sad for you. I swear to God.
Don't be sad for me,
Why would they
because I'm
beat
a happy person.
I'm not saying you're not a.
Don't be
that's why
sad,
That's why
though.
I said that you're lucky to be happy.
See, let me
People
tell
have
you.
PTSD from
Everything-
this, and
everything is a
they become
job,
violent to the
ah.
point where they become violent to their family
Do
members,
you
their
know that-
wives, their children.
Do you
I
know-
see people
See,
like
let me
that.
tell you, let me tell you.
Come
Let
on,
me tell you.
love.
Siblings.
Let me tell
Yes.
you. Let me tell you.
The
Most of
older
these
ones
things.
can
See,
start
let me
beating the younger
see.
ones.
Let
You're
me tell
just
you.
lucky to be happy. Don't
See.
Lexi, you are like
Wait,
one
wait,
out
wait.
of a million.
Wait,
I
have you?
swear.
Wait, you guys have seen my brother, right?
Yes.
You see the way me and Osa will communicate.
Yes. What about Timothy?
Eh?
Yes.
Timothy, the way I communicate with Timothy is
Uh-huh.
an introvert.
Uh-huh.
No, serious, he's an introvert.
Mhm.
He's like my dad. He's the extreme part of my dad.
I hope
He's
he
an
doesn't turn out
introvert.
to be a bitter like you.
No. Timothy, if you will see the way Timothy will treat them at home, he likes to do everything orderly, just like I do. But me, I dey play for my own. His own is, please let it just be orderly. I
Did
beg.
you hear? Please.
You get.
That is love.
Wait now. His own is, please let it just be. But if it's not orderly, you know what you will see.
That's why you do
That's
something
why.
wrong. That's why I
Wait,
said that.
that's
I said
why
that.
nobody
If they
likes.
correct you
Wait
to
now.
a
That's why
point-
nobody likes getting on his bad side. You get. Everybody likes getting on my bad side because they know say I go play. I go
No, it's
still
like
laugh.
they talk with us now. My parents
That's
showed
why.
me so much love that
I
I
go
don't want
say-
to get on their bad side because I don't
I
want
go
to receive
say,
anything else.
okay, no wahala. You understand? I go chill. Now, so the normal parents of this time they do when they will say, "Daddy, now don't not do cat eye on these puppy eyes." If I say, "Daddy, it again, oh, daddy, it again, oh."
Yes, now.
The pikin will come spoil.
Which spoil? Which spoil?
Before you know now, wait
yeah,
now,
let
the
me
pikin
ask
come
you
dey
question.
smoke igbo for hostel. You know they do am for house, oh. Because they smoke igbo for hostel.
So
Because
you
they take
smoke
molly.
go for your papa house.
See, let me tell you one thing. One thing
You're already,
that I
talking,
know.
you're already talking out of point.
No, see, let me tell you. The one thing I know I don't do because my dad doesn't do it is all those many things. You
Lexi,
understand?
another thing, let me tell you
Because
something.
I know the kind. If okay, in my mind I'll be like, what if what if he finds out?
You're just a good child. Some people they'll be them like goat. They'll still turn out to be bad children. I'm telling you that you're just lucky. People will say that their parents go beat them like goat. I'm telling you, see, I don't want to start calling names.
The ones where they not gonna beat you, cause wait till turn out to be goat.
It's just their personal choice. Again,
It's better
that they don't treat like a goat. It's better that they don't treat like a goat. Something like that.
Go
for breed.
When I was raised,
yes, ma'am.
there were I was punished though,
normally,
but there are some things that were not like. First of all, cutlass, all those extreme
carry
things.
belt, carry this one,
cutting rail, all those stuff. When I used my mother's cane was that wooden spoon for turning garri.
No, my mom is
okay,
like
no, that one is not extreme. That one is not too bad to record that.
It's just
not reason. That one never was possible. There is baby knock you.
Small cane.
My mother,
because of that made me to value myself. There are some ways somebody cannot treat me outside, even in school, even as a teacher. There was a teacher that flogged me on my palm and then it missed and touched my wrist. I shouted at him and I like screamed at him. I was in JSS1 that time.
You scream at him. I got to a teacher I don't rush you.
Because there's some
ladies are violent and I don't like it. I swear.
They raised me some kind of way.
Scared of you.
Are you serious?
And I understood why I was being flogged.
Okay.
Because before I'm being flogged, my mother has given me the eye. My mother has eyed me already. Like you know that you have messed up.
Yes, nah.
So when you receive the flog, you know that tomorrow I don't want to do that thing because you don't like how you feel.
I'm saying I don't want to receive anything else but love.
Exactly.
So I'm making sure to stay on your right side. Don't do this. Okay, ma. You're not beating me yet, though, but I don't want you to beat me. Don't you understand?
Okay, so you feel like you're.
What kind of child do you have?
Do you feel like you were not raised with fear? Because fear is not love, and fear is not.
What was beating?
See, let me tell you.
What was beating was not fear. It's not
let me tell
scary
you
to
something.
you.
Let me tell you something.
Was it fun to be beaten?
Wait, it was not fun.
Okay.
So what's
at the same time, I never. How will I be now? I never feared my dad like.
You were honestly a lucky child.
Ha!
You're lucky.
You're just lucky. Honestly,
see, let me tell
I think
you,
we should do this episode
see,
again.
Most times, most times,
actually interesting.
See, most times when something's happen like that, I know. Okay, I have someone to run to, or somewhere to run to. Go and meet my mom.
Yeah.
Imagine
if both parents were beating you.
You will never have parents. There's something I always have. You will not have parents who are same. Relax.
I literally just said my friend's parents used to tag
gang up and beat you. What did they talk?
Yes.
Jesus, my ear. See, let me tell you.
See, let me tell you. I don't want to.
There's a way. Wait
now.
Wait.
I had this friend.
Relax.
I had this friend when I was growing up. We were classmates. We were like almost best buddies. And mommy and her dad would beat her. They'll come and tell my mom that if you see her in your house, beat her.
Insane.
Where?
See, now she has a terrible social life. She doesn't talk to people. She doesn't. Even me that I was her friend now, she just see me, just say hi,
because she doesn't know who to trust. How can I be running to you for help and my parents have already told you to deal with me?
If my mom don't be that, they should be angry. They will come to her and say,
why you not beat her?
She gets to your house. Hey, you know say that we're not beat her. I'm like, hey. Guys, she stayed alone all her life. Even till now, she has a very social life.
How be that you give
their older child there? I don't want to talk. You have joined bad gang. They beat him to the point where he had to run out for love. They beat you. I'm sorry.
I'm going to look for love outside. Is very bad.
You're just a lucky child, honestly.
First of all, okay, there was this story my mom told us. She said a man was in church and his phone rang. He forgot to put it on silent, and everybody turned and looked at him very badly. Like they were like, doesn't he know that he's in church and stuff like that? He felt very ashamed and left the church. On his way home, he stopped at the bar, and while he was trying to take his drink, it fell and spilled, and immediately they were like, oh, are you hurt? Did the glass touch you? Are you okay? Don't worry. Another guy offered to pay for another drink. And now imagine somebody in church being hated just because
I'm
his phone
saying.
rang.
They will run-
So
they
now
will run
just
somewhere else
imagine,
for
imagine going to the bar for love, and you know how the society sees things like that. From there, he's going to like,
These are my
guy,
guys.
have you ever seen a stoner not share his blunts?
No day.
Lie.
No day.
Lie and tell me now.
No day. You know get
But
on when
go
they
to your house, they'll tell you, just have your own food. I beg and collect your own by yourself.
They will always run out for
Okay,
love.
now
They will
wait.
go outside looking for love, and the person that will give them the love
It's
is
not
not a
wrong.
good example.
It's not going to even give them love. Just give them wrong things.
Exactly. That will look
The,
like
the
love.
question now to ask. How your phone go ring for church?
You are impossible.
See, no matter what, run away from many people.
See,
Many people.
Alpha, see, yeah. So a friend of mine just walked in. Alpha, please come and join.
That guy is in the building and I'm so scared that
see,
I was
come.
beaten.
Question.
I guess
We dey talk about
Was
parents.
talking about a young child. As a child, were you always beaten? Did you
Did
enjoy
it
it?
affect you?
Did you enjoy being beaten?
Made me strong.
Did you-
Exactly.
Calm down.
Simple.
Calm down.
It's
Did
the
you
same
enjoy it?
fabric they use to make it tough.
Would you treat your children like that? Would you beat your children the same way they beat you?
No.
Thank you.
Good.
But this one is saying
It's a revolutionary party. God
Wait,
bless
wait.
you.
You people bear me witness. I did not say I would.
You said it.
Ah, Jesus.
You said you will whip
I'm
them.
saying,
How come?
I'm saying, it's not wrong to beat the child.
Apunaga, do you think it's wrong to beat your child?
It's not wrong, but there are ways.
Would you like to consistently beat your child in public, like a goat, upside down,
What
with
you don't
belt,
understand?
with rope? You are saying
You just dey point at the other side. Make it the talk no.
Lexi.
Baba, if your pikin do anyhow, wey suppose you go beat am,
normally
you
you
go
will
beat
smack. You will smack sometimes.
Sorry, no
Not
vex.
all the time.
Lexi.
I don't.
No, I don't joke. Now my wife, I physical beat me.
Finish.
The wife beat am, not beat am.
Calm down. You're not going to be like a goat. I'm not sure you allow your child.
You know the beat anyhow.
Because in the end, he's still going to be able to give instructions. And Lexi, there was something you
Well?
said that I would like to address.
Yes, ma'am.
actually.
Continue.
You said that after your dad beats you, it's your mom that comes to talk to you first. Like she comes to explain his actions.
Now she baff me. Now she go
Calm down.
baff
First
me.
of all, she comes to explain his actions. I understand that marriage is two people becoming one and making up for each other's inner weaknesses. But that's wrong, and that's something that should not even continue in the next generation.
Honestly.
No,
Because first of
If you
all,
do something wrong,
if
you
your
should
husband
address
did
it.
okay, this scenario now, I'm going to use my family because that's where the example comes from. My dad scolded my baby brother once because he played with his jewelry case, and he overreacted.
What?
My
Jewelry case?
Yeah, my
Okay.
dad used to wear a lot of stuff.
I don't know the way.
My mom talked to my dad. She didn't come and tell my brother,
Sorry for your father."
sorry for your daddy.
No.
My mom talked to my dad, and the next day, my brother was like 6 or 5. My dad told him, I'm sorry, I overreacted, I will not do it again.
mean.
And after that was the last.
I mean,
When you start
What childhood did you
even in
have?
relationship,
Absurd.
that's how you know the relationship is toxic. You're always like, oh, he didn't mean it like
Exactly.
that.
He
Oh,
doesn't come to
sorry.
apologize or
He
use-
doesn't come to apologize, but the guy shows up the next day smiling, everybody,
And everybody
just
will move
flow.
on.
Is that the beginning?
doesn't
Of-
work like that.
That's how it's
That's how toxic.
bad. It's
Toxic.
toxic.
It's toxic.
Okay.
When it becomes a marriage, the man is used to, oh, I'm never going to look back. I just do whatever I want. And
And
his wife
move on.
They're
That's all.
packing all his trash.
Hey,
oh, your
my
dad,
baby,
your daddy
does
did
not mean it. Oh, sorry.
Tomorrow she'll go to her in-laws and say he wanted to come, but he could not make it. Don't
Sorry, you
worry.
will
See,
come
let me
next
tell you.
week.
Let me tell you. That's if a guy or a man is doing that, the man is not responsible for himself. That's one thing I learned from my dad. Be responsible for whatever you do. See, if you have the chest,
Except apologize
wait,
when you miss your
if you have the
make
chest,
your wife do it.
see, if you have the chest to do something, you should have the chest to take the consequences. See, let me tell you.
And
most
apologize.
Times, see, most times he doesn't apologize like
come. See, my mom is not
That's
coming
what
to
they always
apologize to you.
say.
See, let me
He
tell you.
doesn't say I'm sorry.
Wait.
He just
He
buys
show
the
it.
gift.
See, let me tell you, he's not apologizing to you, or my mom is not apologizing to you. She's only telling you, no, don't do it like this next time. And his own is in
I
the
feel so
parlor.
sad for them.
Alpha,
Let's see, I swear to God, like
please
you are
do
blind,
not
but you are
do it
just-
like this next time. This is the reason why. This is the reason why I beat you. Okay,
Let's
this is the
see.
reason why I beat
I
you.
think
Let's
Don't
see.
do it again.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Another
go buy me
question I want
Pepsi.
to ask you.
Don't finish.
So you don't
See,
think that children should be apologized to?
No,
I mean,
see,
did I
I'm not
speak
saying.
English
See,
well?
I'm not saying.
Maybe you don't feel like
See, let me tell
children
you,
want
no. Let me tell you,
apology.
everyone has feelings. When you hurt someone's feelings, do well to apologize. It's the right thing to do.
Children have the
But
right
see,
to
let
say
me tell
that
you,
you're embarrassed.
when you don't
Yeah.
see,
If
when
you
you
saw me
don't,
in church
wait
in front of
now.
my
Embarrassing
friends,
me.
I'm a big boy. I'm sorry,
See,
I'm
let
a
me
big girl. As you said they
Your
flog
squad.
in church.
See, let me
Your
tell you.
squad don't see you finish.
See, my squad now they see me finish because they know what is up.
They experience it themselves.
So see, let me tell you. See, let me let me tell you. Let me tell you.
I'm scared.
Relax.
I am so scared.
No, relax. Let me tell you. Everything is all
This is
how
part one
you.
for sure.
Actually,
Part 1 of the beginning.
Episode 1 of season 1.
This is how you. Let me not say how you, because everybody learns differently. You get. It's how I build myself to start
To be
learning
beating
things.
you like goats.
Let me tell you.
Knock.
Me right now, okay, now I will not say now he cannot come and now beat me
Because you will
that-
retaliate,
now.
you're already older.
No, I will not retaliate. See, let me tell you, my own kind of respect runs so deep to the extent where I would never retaliate. I would say, I got angry at the thing you said, but my own mind don't let me say, this is what you do, you fuck up put. You understand? I'm being responsible for what I did.
What
I
are
don't-
children that didn't understand?
Exactly.
See, let me tell you, this right now, everything is how like everything is going so differently from the way they knew things, to now is so different.
Let me
See, let me tell you, wait, the way they learned or the way they learned something is different from the way we are learning now. We are learning via our friends, via the social media, via so
Let's
many
learn
things.
by their friends
See, let me
too.
tell you,
Let's
see,
learn that by their friends too.
they
When
learn
We were just
from.
talking about
People
parents
that come together and say
discussing
that
how
don't
they
do
beat
this
their
again.
children.
See, let me tell you, that's not.
My
See,
friend
that's
mom
not
comes to my
learning.
house
See,
and
that's
tell
not
her
learning
that you
from your
must beat
friends.
her whenever she
See,
comes.
most of the things our parents or older generation, those independence people, let me call them independence people, they learned from. Imagine now, their period they were civil war and all those many things. You see, you.
Now you make you want to
See,
kill
I
let
don't
me,
child.
think- no,
see,
I
let
just
me
feel
tell
like-
you have
Letty,
to
hold on.
see. You have to
This episode is not
understand.
dedicated to you. Let me
Wait
say
now,
something.
you have to understand. You have to understand that okay, these people see where they are coming from.
Forget that thing.
See now
I
you
don't know.
all this generation.
See,
they
no.
forget that
Let me
thing.
tell you something.
Oh
Listen
my
to me,
God.
I'm sure that parents are beating them too. Did they enjoy it? No. So why would you do the same thing I did not enjoy to a younger person? It doesn't make sense. There's something my mom did to me that I'll never do to my children. Like
Me
my,
too,
that's-
me
I will
too,
never do it
actually.
because I don't enjoy it. Imagine they will beat them like goats. You still come to your own child. Beat them
As they
like
don't
goats.
beat you, as they don't beat you now, you no go beat your pikin. Now you were talking about your friend. Me no, I know he would not ever touch his children. You get.
Not everybody reacts like that.
See,
That's
let
why
me
that's why I
tell
say
you,
you're a lucky
even
child.
me
That's like-
personally,
no.
I
Let's
would not
see.
see the way I take it. Me person, if
I
they
think-
see me, if you see me around children, if I'm taking care of someone's child or taking care of a child, it's different from.
That's why I say you're a lucky
Wait,
child.
now,
So
it's
people
different
now-
from the way
people
I
always
was
react like
raised.
that.
You understand?
Let's say, I've
My
said it
own-
already. I've said it already. You're one in a million.
Million, honestly, people that get that kind of
I
beating,
don't know anybody
You
that
see
got
them-
this kind of beating that is like you.
they never be like you. They
They are not like this.
They always want to treat people the same way they are
See,
treated.
and maybe I'm
You're
fighting
just-
for
you're
my
just lucky.
own. Maybe I'm
Exactly.
fighting for my own parents because the way they did it, the thing they enter your head.
I
you
swear to
they
God,
get
my
the
parents
reason.
have
You
treated me
understand?
like that till tomorrow. I'll never
I'll
believe that
forgive
they love
anybody.
me.
Never. I'll never treat anybody nice.
See, let me tell you,
I will not.
the 1,000,001 way my dad will show you that he loves you. 1,000,001.
Everything you-
Imagine your father does not come home 6 months. And he comes with the 6 months.
And he
Everywhere they
beats you.
sweet. Even if he dey play you sef, the things wey he carry come all your
Princess, my
body dey
friend.
do.
I think my
The experience love differently.
My friend from primary
Experience
school.
love differently.
My friend from primary school, they have 5 children
Yeah.
and have.
Or 31 o EJ.
Never had
Her baby
anything
brother
love.
was like a toddler when her dad traveled abroad. at age 3, my brother just jokingly asked him, don't you miss your daddy? Don't you want him to come back? He said, God forbid.
Your dad is always beating me.
He said, God forbid. No, this one, he's the last child and he didn't get as much beating. And he's like, God forbid. Let him stay there. Let him stay there. Let him stay there. Let's stay there.
I've seen a child
Imagine
that
that.
I was on while I was on air on Saturday.
At age 3.
When I was on air on Saturday, and my co-host was saying something, and they were like, "It's pastor's child." Saying, "Mom, no, they go. Thank God, thank God." I'm like, he was like, "Why they there say mommy? Why they happy say mommy they do that? Mommy today beats me. Mommy today beats me. May she go. May person who rest." And the girl, they said the child was less than 5 years old, and it was sad. Guys, so because they happy say, "Me mommy go, mommy today beats me." Now there's a better way you have loved that child.
If you're
And the child that never wants you to leave the house.
See.
If you're telling that child that there are some children that, Mom, I'm going to make my hair, the child is like, Mommy, I want to follow you. Mommy, I want to follow you.
Because the
do you think she doesn't beat him?
She does. They do. But not like.
Oh, it's not like that.
When they beat
It's what
you.
they have.
Can you so far
Okay,
now?
question. Why would you? Somebody want to go and make it. You want to follow the person. Why do you want to follow the
I
person?
don't know what kind of person.
Lex is crazy.
I beg,
Lex is crazy.
we'll consider episode some other time. I beg.
No.
No, yes. It's sorry, it is already too long. I honestly will not listen to the 3 minutes podcast, but thank you so much because I know that you listen to the end.
It's actually very interesting. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And we'll do a sequel of this because it is what to be talked about.
Yeah.
We need to get people that actually have PTSD because let's don't believe in that.
This-
And we need to have people that
PTSD, Lenny.
and we need
Busy,
to
busy,
get
busy,
people
busy,
that
busy.
have fun parents and they think that they should replicate that. My mom literally loves me to the point where she talks about my relationship. Like we actually discuss about it with her, and I'm
Her
so
mom
cool with
buys
her.
lingerie.
Yeah, for me.
2
Hey,
piece.
Jay.
Yeah, she does. In case I go to a boy's
Our mom
house.
is freaky.
Yeah, you are insane. Thank you guys. We love you, and I mean we have to do it some other time. We have to,
I
we have to
want.
do it
I
some
want
other time.
people that have freaky parents. So like you. Thank you.
All right, guys. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, say what you think. If you want to join this actual episode, you can tell us. We'll make a sequel.
Just buzz the wood.
And you know, we are always up here for promotion.
But that time I will not
sponsorship,
talk. You
partnership.
guys will just have the floor. The floor will be for you.
All right,
Oh
guys.
yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
We love you.
Bye.
We actually do love you.
Okay.
Bye.